welcome back to the SRL Iracing League. Today we are here for race number 13 at the track Too Tough to Tame. Yeah, that's right, it is Darlington. Now this is the final race of the regular season, so we'll get into the points here and right now, actually, as I'll pull them up on the screen. That's the wrong thing, my bad. Here they are. So Sambroshu still leading the points with Barrett right behind him, and pretty much the top 14 make the chase, and then of course it's like a normal those 14 drivers battle it out for the next 7 races. But the top 14 you see there, from Sambroshu all the way down to Jonathan Parker, are pretty much locked in. Parker, Pacheco, Lawson, Marabello, they're all close to the cut line, but Jaden Porter, who is realistically the only one that can get in, is not in this race. So your top 14, your chasers, are pretty much set unless Jaden Porter decides to show up. Just quick little glance there, see the rest of the points. So and there you go. So now we're going to go over some Darlington throwbacks. It is throwback weekend, so we'll go look at some of these drivers now. Let me just pull up the leaderboard here. As we wait for that to come up, I'm pretty sure this is a 113 lap race, as there's still 12 minutes to go, so we'll go through each throwback relatively slowly here. So get to the first one, which will be the 1 car of Michael Walls, who is not out on the racetrack. So we'll go to the 7 of Ryan Hyatt, who is also not on the racetrack at the moment. We do got a few, or at least one new face in this race, so we'll get to him in just a second. We can find our first guy on the racetrack, which is a big maybe. I'm going through each number, just no one wants to be on the track right now. Or we'll just do this an easy way. There we go. Okay, I clicked his name. I don't know why. Here is Xander Short running that Jeremy Mayfield Mobile 1 throwback. Very, very nice design. So you can see it a little bit better. Where did he go? No one knows. I don't know why. The camera being a bit buggy today. So our next car we'll look at, Micah. Yep, there he is. He's running the Dale Jr. Coca-Cola throwback that Ross Chastain ran in real life. Quick look at that. Can you stop going? It's because I'm in the race for some reason. Give me 1 second. start back. Let's see if things actually work here. Why? Let me reset this. Hold on. The camera buttons are just not working for some reason, which is weird. Oh, okay, so they're still not working. That's great. Glad this is broken without me even knowing. So this might be a fun little... Let me try resetting this. Well, I wanted to go over Darlington throwbacks, but don't look like we're going to be able to until maybe in the race, because my 24 was on track. It's not letting me go to him. That's a problem. See, as you see, I got all these buttons here, and it is not changing camera angle. That's the problem I'm having right now. Don't know why, but of course it has to happen without me knowing. So that's great. Oops, wrong thing. So I might have to use the Iracing camera buttons, which are... It works, but it's not as efficient. The leaderboard's working fine, so that's great. Some reason can't switch camera angles though. So Iracing buttons it is, I guess, which is gonna suck. I gotta figure them out. There we go. Alright, we left off with Micah and the Ross Chastain Dale Jr. throwback. Let's go back here to Jared Wilson, who's rocking that Dale Sr. throwback. How about Elliott Droman running a different scheme for, I believe, the first time this season? It's another Bill Elliott throwback, but to another one of his iconic race cars in that 94. Back here, there's the 3 again. We'll just go forward. The 20 DJ Thomas, not in a throwback. There's Sam Brochu, who's leading points and has the most wins. He's running a throwback to an airplane, actually. Get a good look at that design. Right in front of him is the making his first start today. That's John Lynch in that Red Bull Racing throwback. That's Alexander Schumacher. He's gone now. Can't really get a good view of his throwback now. How about this? That's Riley Marabello. Riley Marabello. Okay. Riley in that 52. Running a David Ruman throwback. Can't speak now. I'm too worried about my camera options. It's Glenn Bundren. I don't. It's not a car I recognize if that's a throwback, but it could be. It's got grass all over it. Looking for other people. Adam Allshire. Running that Chase Elliott Hooters throwback to Alan Kowicki. Just in front of him, that is Jaden Lawson running a Jeff Gordon throwback, which I'm seeing double now because there's two 24s. Who is this? That's Jason Rajok, also running a 24 Jeff Gordon throwback. Barrett in the 79 running a Richard Petty throwback. Going a little bit up ahead here. Here's the number 7. That's Ryan Hyatt. Don't know if that's a throwback or not. Looks kind of like a throwback-ish scheme, but I'm not quite sure. There's Alexander Schumacher again. I think also running a Jeff Gordon throwback, but I could be wrong. Just looks like one of Jeff Gordon's paint schemes. Look down pit road. See if we see anybody, which I don't. There's Gabe Gazzola running a GameStop card to an old Mario game. I'm not sure which Mario that is, but I know I've played it before way back when, so I know it's pretty old, maybe early 2010s. Oh my god. More cars out here, but of course they're not on the track as Barrett's tire is falling off. Oh, there he is, Jonathan Parker. Right now, last car inside the cutoff line and will make the chase because Jaden Porter isn't here. Running that Harrison Burton throwback paint scheme to his father, Jeff Burton. Very nice car. Still waiting on that diecast. Here's another car, the 43. I'm not... Another, who is that? Oh, that's Ethan Fonseca. Also in a RPM throwback car. And I think that's it. I don't know who this guy is. He's gone now, but who is that? Oh, that's Jack Stanley. I can't see his paint scheme for some reason. Let me try loading trading paints back up. Maybe that'll fix it. Oh, I opened Race Labs. So I'll probably load up for a second. Yep, there it is. So we'll see if Jack Stanley's paint scheme loads once this is finished. I was doing some things with my PC yesterday, so I wonder if that's the reason why my stuff isn't loading. As they're heading into qualifying, I'm going to try to fix this. I'm not sure why it's not working, as I can't... There he is, Jack Stanley running a Lightning McQueen, or either Lightning McQueen when he was driving in the blue car, or whatever the King... Yeah. Something from the Cars movie, which I'm pretty sure is Lightning McQueen when he was in the blue, when he ran that blue paint scheme. So a pretty big field tonight. 21 cars. See, every time I change camera angle, it just goes back to scenic. So that's great. Gonna have to use the Iracing I don't know if it's something with Darlington or if I messed this up doing stuff yesterday, but it's kind of frustrating because I have to use these slow buttons now. We'll go back to Scenic. I guess I'll pull up the points again. There we go. Just to get a quick look at them. Look at all the winners. Sambrosia with 5 wins. Barrett with 1. Rayjock with 1. Drumman with 2. Michael Kinner with 1. And then the drivers out of the playoffs and won't make the playoffs with the win. Jaden Porter, Matt Rucci. So Sambrosia, Barrett, Jason, Rayjock, Elliot Drumman, Michael Kinner, Alexander Schumacher, Michael Walls, Adam Alshire, Dominic Barbagello, Glenn Bundren, Riley Marabello, Jaden Lawson, Christian Pacheco, and Jonathan Parker will all compete for the championship. The 7 race championship, if I can look at the schedule here it is, which consists of the first race being Nashville, then Michigan, Kentucky, Talladega, Gateway, Bristol, and then the final race at Homestead. So those 14 drivers I just named off will be competing at all those tracks for the championship. As this should be a 5-minute qualifying here. I'm actually going to pull this back up because it has the leaderboard on it. So 21 drivers making an appearance in this race, which is the most we've had in a while. I think Charlotte was the last time we had more than 20 drivers. So things are going to get pretty dicey here. But luckily for all the drivers who are in right now, they don't really have to worry about the playoffs or the chase because they're already in. So we got about 50 seconds left in this qualify. It looks like Elliot Drumman right now on the pole. Sambrosia behind him. Ethan Fonseca, then Jonathan Parker, Glenn Bundren. Gabe Gazzola just rounding out that top 5 or top 10. It looks like we had 15 total drivers qualify out of the 21. And it doesn't look like anyone's going to be Elliot Drumman, so it looks like he's going to get the pole. There is no warm-up race. I think we're going straight into the 130-lap event. So, yep, there it is. Elliot Drumman with the pole. Sambrosia right beside him. And Ryan Hyatt got up to 3rd with his lap. Oh, there is a warm-up. Okay. So a little 5-minute warm-up, which usually comes before every race except for at road courses. So these drivers can get one last practice in. As you see, as the leaderboard scrolls by, you can see who's in last. It's Christian Pacheco because he's not good. But John Lynch right there in 13th, making his first start. Interesting making your first start here at Darlington, one of the toughest racetracks, especially with these new wider cars on this tight racetrack. It's back here. That is I can see his name again. Let me. Yeah, Seth Burciaga. I think I pronounced it right. I'm not sure what his throwback is. Let me check real quick. It's in the throwback paint scheme chat. Shauna Robinson, 1994 Bush car. Of course, Subway as the sponsor, but is painted red for this race. Jason Rajok, who's not in his right number, in front of him, with Jack Stanley behind. Oops. I wonder something. Okay, so backspacing works. Is it working now? Oh, hell yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss. But my camera things are working now. That's great. It's cool. Awesome. Alright, now... God. Please don't tell me it just broke. I was so happy. No. Well, I can still rewind and fast forward, so I guess that's cool. Still gotta use the Iracing camera. Buttons. Yeah, just... There's gotta be... Give me a second. I got a minute and 30 to do this. I'm gonna go somewhere. I'm not really looking where I need to go, but maybe it's something I accidentally changed in settings to where it just puts me at a... I think I know. Bam. Static. Let's go at car. There we go. Yeah, at car. Okay, it's at static. Position fixed. Yep. At car. Okay, there. And then if I change drivers, okay. If I change camera angles, it just breaks. So it's whenever I change camera angles, it just breaks the car for some. It just breaks the. Just goes back to the static. I don't know. Alright, well, that's the race, so I'll have to figure it out later. It's not even letting me change it down there. Of course, I can't really change it now, but... Okay, we're just gonna have to rock with the iRacing ones, which is nice. So, here we go. It's gonna be a long night. as the cars will make their way on the grid. As I absolutely need my microphone. As the cars rolling off the starting grid now, we'll get to your starting lineup. On the pole, we have Elliott Drumman. Right beside him is Sam Broshu. Row number 2, Ryan Hyatt with Ethan Fonseca. Right beside him. Row number 3, Jonathan Parker with Glenn Bundren beside him. Row number 4, Jason Rajok and Riley Marabello. And row number 5, Barrett in that 79 and Adam Alshire in the 9. And the rest of your field will be scrolling through the leaderboard. As we're under the lights here at Darlington, these beautiful throwback paint schemes will shine as these lights glare down from above. As the field enters turn 4, the pace truck will be slowly making his way down pit road. Fans are getting up on their feet, as you see in the stands, as these drivers are ready to get this race going. Into the Gotta Go restart zone. Green flag in the air here at Darlington. Sam Broche is going to lead lap 1 over Elliott Drumman. Drumman hanging tough behind him. Back here, Ryan Hyatt with Jonathan Parker behind him, as the top 2 have pulled away from the rest of the field already. As the field quickly single file. Different lanes being run. There you see Ethan up high, Glenn down low. As Sam Broshu, he did beat Elliott Drumman to the line there on the start. I don't know if Drumman had a bit of a wheel spin. But yeah, Broshu beat him to the line. There you see Glenn sending it into the corner, trying to pass Ethan. That is for 5th. And he's going to make it work. So Glenn Bundren up into 5th in that 37. Ryan Hyatt is pulling away from that 21 just a tad bit. The outside lane working very well, not dominating it off the corner. As Elliott Drumman, he is not letting Sam Broshu get away. We saw this at Watkins Glen last week. Sam Broshu was just holding on to the race lead, but Elliott Drumman was the only car keeping up with him. Ryan Hyatt, though, he's slowly reeling in. Ryan Hyatt, a win will not lock him in, but he still wants to win this race. Everybody wants to win this race. So you see back here, Jason Rajok passing Ethan, who's still falling back as Ethan slides up into the wall. That's going to slow him down a little bit. As Riley got past him. Now here comes Barrett with the run. He's going to back off. As we got one car in the wall in the back. That is Jaden Lawson, who spun to the inside. And it looks like he might be retiring for the day. We'll go back and look at a replay. That you see just in turn 2. Oh, his car gets a bit loose, gets into that wall. Oh, Schumacher slowing down, gets a little bit of a punt by Michael Walls there. So, yeah, that's going to probably end Jaden Lawson's day. Yeah, he is gone now. As look at this. Oh! Parker and Hyatt get into it. And they both go spinning into the inside wall. No caution. Now the caution is out. I'm not so sure what happened, but they were 3 wide in turn number 4. And Parker slid up into Hyatt there. We'll go back and see what happened. We'll start a little bit back here. Here we go. They're all bunched up together. We'll just start from turn number 1. As Hyatt, he did not have a good entry, so Parker closed in just a little bit there. Now Glenn's closing in. And yeah, Hyatt did not have a good entry or exit. Parker got into the back of Hyatt. Now Glenn Bundren to the outside, and they somehow end up 3 wide here. Oh, Hyatt not giving Parker a lot of room, and then Parker slides back up the racetrack and turns the 7. The 7 came out unscathed. Unfortunately for Jonathan Parker, he hit that inside wall just a little bit there. We'll just use these camera angles since I can't use those other ones. We'll go to a different TV. As yeah, both Glenn and Parker got a big run on Hyatt here. And there was a bit of contact there first, and then just Parker finished him off. Our first caution of the night. As Jonathan Parker peels it into pit road. A little bit of front end damage. I messed up that a little bit. There we go. So you see Ryan Hyatt, Michael Walls also down. Everyone else pretty much staying out though. Jared Wilson also down. Jack Stanley. Maybe fixing some wall repairs. Who's that? That's Alexander Schumacher. That's Jaden Lawson, the other one out, and I don't think Christian Pacheco even started, so he will finish 21st. So just coming around to complete lap number 10. Sam Brochu has led them all. As we come into the choose cone this time by, it looks like we might be Brochu up high, Drum Man down low. And everyone else choosing. So Sam Brochu, who's leading this race now, he's pretty much locked up the regular season championship with 5 wins this season. Looking to make it 6 tonight, though. Still early, but right now looking like a dominant car. As the base truck comes back down pit road, Sam Brochu will lead us this time into the Geico restart zone, and green flag in the air. Riley Marabello up the track trying to get second. As Drumman gets a bit loose, he will take second. So Riley Marabello up into second now as the field fans out behind them. So we'll see how strong that 52 is now. As Glenn Bunter behind him got into the wall. There goes Barrett down low. That is for fourth, and Barrett will easily take that position. Back here, Ethan Fonseca and Michael Walls. This is for the top 10. Is in front of them, John Lynch into the wall. That's going to allow Parker to possibly pass, and he will. That was actually not for the top 10 because Parker must have passed all those cars, so this is actually for 11th, but Michael Walls has taken that position away from Ethan. As Lynch seems to be struggling a little bit. As Jonathan Parker all over the back bumper of Gabe Gazzola now. Shooting by, and he will get up into 8th now. Not much going on up front. Brochu has a good car length lead over Riley Marabello right now. Marabello, though, running that inside lane while Sam Brochu runs that outside lane. Wow, that just did not work for that 25. As Riley closed in a lot. I think the 12 of Xander might have had some issues. He's about 25 seconds back. Yeah, he's been in the wall a few times. I don't know if he's spun or not, but I'm not really willing to look with these camera angles. Back here, Adam Allshire trying to pass Glenn Bundren for that top 5 spot, and he will take it. So Allshire up into the top 5. But there's a slow number 12. That's Xander. Who will be coming down pit road. It looks like this time by there. You see Michael Walls going for that top 10 on John Lynch. And yeah, that 12 has a toe link problem. Oh, Lynch. He spins back up into Ethan. And he's going to go around. Almost collects Xander. That's not going to be a caution. I was just about to say, I think Xander has a toe link problem because he could not get down pit road. We'll go back and look at that as Ethan he's going to have damage now. So you see, Lynch was battling a loose race car this whole run pretty much. And side by side with Michael Walls. Yep, just gets a bit loose beside him. Almost spins down into Micah and then overcorrects up into Ethan. And yeah, that's going to hurt that 43 a lot. I can find the leader here. As Ethan's down pit road. Going to try to fix up that 43 a little bit. As he's going to go a lap down and many more. I'm not sure how it happened, but Gabe Gazzola passed Jason Rajock and Jonathan Parker. So he's up into 7th now. So I think Parker might be a bit loose back here. I saw him have a little bit of a wiggle off of turn number 2. Micah might battle with him. Allshire into the wall, still in the wall. A little bit of a wall ride there. That's going to allow Glenn to close in a little bit. That's back up front. The top 4 have pretty much pulled away, and it's been some of our faster cars. Look at Adam Allshire back up into the wall. Sam Brochu, Riley Marabello, Elliot Drummond. Barrett along with them. DJ Thomas is now down pit road. And at 20, Jack Stanley's been down pit road for quite some time. As As you see, somehow Gabe has lost all these positions. Parker's in front of everybody. Not sure what's happening, but these drivers just keep swapping. As Parker's going to get up into the wall, that's going to slow down everybody behind him. As Michael Wall is trying to set up a run on Jason Rajok. Trying to look low, but not going to be able to get anything done. Alexander Schumacher might battle with Gabe back there to try to get into the top 10. Oh, Micah very loose off the corner. And he's going to go around. I was trying to get to him, but of course these iRacing camera settings aren't really the best. So we'll go back and look at that. So on the back straightaway here, just in 3 and 4, he was trying to set up a run on Jason Rajok. And it was looking pretty good, but just turn 4, his car got just a tad bit loose and into the inside wall he went and then spun back up the racetrack. I think if we wait a little bit here, I think Seth almost gets into him. So you'll see that 46 flyby. Yep. I think he actually almost spun. Go back and see what happened to that 46. And yeah, a lot of wall damage to that car. Yeah, but I don't think he really knew where that one car was gonna go. Just in the wall he went, so it's gonna probably break his toe link a little bit. We'll see if he can get it fixed. So our second caution, it's for Michael Walls in the 1. You'll see multiple drivers pit. Xander Short should get the lucky dog. He will be 1 lap down now. There we go. Pit stops underway. Sam Broshu, of course, leading everyone down. We'll see if he can get off pit road first. And he easily will. Broshu out first. I gotta click back onto the iRacing screen. Barrett actually out second, and then it's Elliott Drumman out third. Jack Stanley's many laps down in front of him. As Seth went an extra lap around, he will be coming down this time by. So right now, Jaden Lawson's still our only DNF, besides Christian Pacheco, who didn't even start the race. Jaden, both of those drivers, I believe, in the playoffs. I know Christian Pacheco is. He was in by 3, but of course Jaden Porter isn't here. Ryan Hyatt has found his way back into the top 10 after that earlier spin. His car looks pretty fast today. He just got a little bit of a rebound going for him right now. When I get off here, or maybe tomorrow, I'll figure out if it's just the track or if I've messed up something in the settings with my camera spectator live stream thing, whatever you call it. So I don't know why it's not working. Oh, it's working now. You know, I'm not. We are not going to change camera angles. It's just going to stay on TV too. I'm scared. Alright, we're back in business. So, the top 3 chooses the outside lane. That's going to allow Adam Alshire to get down low. Same for Jason Rayjock. As Michael Walls went a lap down in that one. Had to fix some damage. Xander Short, he's still down pit road fixing all of his damage. He had a bit of a toe link issue. The 43 many laps down, 5 laps down, and then Jack Stanley also many laps down. 16 at the moment. Back up front, it's going to be Sam Brochu leading with Adam Alshire down low. As the pace truck peels back down pit road. Getting ready to go back racing here at Darlington. Still a lot left in this one. A green flag back in the air. Great jump by Sam Brochu. A good launch by that 9 as well. He's going to get up into second. And we have a crash somewhere. Oh, John Lynch and Gabe Gazzola, they crash under caution. Oh, almost collect Jack Stanley there. So we'll go back and look at that, but I think the reason of the caution was for the one of Michael Walls. I'm not so sure, so we'll go back and see. Give me a second. It was not for Michael Walls. I can find Mr. 83 here. There we go, coming to the restart. Jared Wilson, mid-pack. And let's see what happens here. Oh, gets a little bit of a tap by John Lynch. And also collects Seth Bersiaka up into the wall. And I think Micah, yeah, he gets into the back of the 46 there a little bit. And a little ways up front, Gabe Gazzola and John Lynch. I'm not so sure what happened. Oh, looks like Gabe transitioning back onto the racetrack got a little bit loose and came up and turned John Lynch. As Gabe is he's backwards on pit road now. Oh, on pit road. Maybe a little bit of retaliation. And yeah, John Lynch turns him. A little bit of tempers flaring here at Darlington. Not a rare sight. Usually happens at this racetrack. So they might be coming to the Trusco this time by. If not, it will be next time by. As it looks like it's going to be next time by. Just under 100 laps to go now. So we actually had a few drivers pit there. Lucky dog should have been Micah Walls, who was 1 lap down, so he should be back on lead lap. As he's down pit road surfing his race car. He's been in a few incidents today, but we'll see how fast he still is. So Sam Brochu has led all 31 laps, about to be 32 once they cross the line. We'll see if any of these drivers have anything for him. Adam Alshire, he hasn't won this season. It's been close a few times. as they're coming to the choose cone. We'll see what lane they choose. As top two are going to choose the outside. I think Barrett as well. Nope, Barrett chooses the inside. Elliott Drummond will join him. Of course, Drummond, our second driver with the most wins, with 2, winning at Las Vegas and the Charlotte Roval, and had a decent shot winning last week, but a bit of a tangle with Sam Brochu in the closing laps. Cost him that victory. Sam Brochu with Barrett Polimis. Underneath him, we'll see. That's 79. He's been we usually talk about how second place in iRacing just does not get the best of restarts compared to the leader. But Barrett, he's been probably the best driver to start second. So we'll see how he fares on this restart. As they enter the Geico restart zone. Green flag back in the air. Just no match for Sam Brochu in that as the leader. But I think Barrett might be able to hold on to second here, and he will. Slides up in front of the 9. As Drummond trying to pass Allshire now. As Marabello tries to pass Greyjock. Look at Jonathan Parker there as well. Gabe Gazzola giving Jonathan Parker a bit of a love tap there, a bit of a bump draft. And very tight window there, but Parker slides up in front of Glenn. Oh, Glenn's going to go around off the nose of Gabe Gazzola. And he spins down the back straightaway. Don't think that's going to be a caution, but he's going to get it back going here. Yeah, just Glenn slowed up a lot there, and Gabe Gazzola just not lifting. Gets it to back, and we'll see a replay. So you see, he slows up for Jonathan Parker. Gabe Gazzola just doesn't see it and gets into the back of him. Actually, 37 might have been a bit loose before Gabe even got to him. Around goes Glenn Buncher, and that's going to really hurt him. He's going to have to hope for a caution here. Back up front, still Sam Brochu leading. Barrett, Drummond as Greyjock, and Parker might be going for it here. That's for 6th. Of course, Jason Greyjock with a win at Richmond earlier this season. Also, I believe 3rd in points right now. 3rd or 4th. So the top 7 pretty much locked in, or they are locked into the chase. Then you have Gabe Gazzola, Ryan Hyatt, John Lynch in the top 10 as well. They're not, as we have a caution. Doesn't look like it's for any of these front runners. Gonna look around here. See if Glenn passes anybody. Maybe Micah. Nope. Looking at other cars. Jared Wilson. Don't think so. Was it Seth? Might have been Seth. We'll go back and try to look for it. And it indeed was Seth. So, see what happened here. As it looks like he's trying to pit. Looks like he might have a broken toe link. Yeah, broken toe link plus one of the hardest pit roads to get onto. Not a good sight. And then gets onto that apron, just spins down the racetrack, spins back up into the outside wall. He goes, and caution's out right there because he's in the middle of the track. So our 4th caution of the night. As we come on to lap 40. Michael Walls will be the free pass again. He must have went a lap down trying to fix some damage. But this time he will be the lucky dog and get back on the lead lap. You see Glenn, I don't think he really appreciated everything Gabe did there as he was on Gabe's back bumper. So go back under caution here. Yep, just slowly slithers his way through the field, looking for that 47 machine. There you go. So Gabe Gazzola not making very many friends out tonight. Right now has the 37 and 54 on his back. Alexander Schumacher came back down pit road. He's been down pit road a lot tonight. Just having a relatively tough race, it seems. We saw with that first incident, I forgot who spun, I think it was Jaden Lawson. We saw Michael Walls get into the back of that 09. So he could be fixing damage from that. Of course, these rear bumpers, they're not so friendly in these next gens. As here comes some drivers down pit road. That was Ryan Hyatt. A few others. I think Glenn Bundren was there as well, Michael Walls. As Seth Burciaga has DNF'd from the session. Same for Xander Short. I think Xander's been out for a little while. Same for DJ Thomas. I just haven't mentioned it. So choose cone this time by. The top three stay up, or the top two stay up on the outside. That will open the door for Elliott Drummond down low. Riley Marabello also to that outside. Adam Allshire down low. Jason Rajock down there as well. "13 cars on the lead lap. I'm pretty sure around 16, maybe 15 drivers still in the race. Sam Brochu will lead us back to the green flag. And green flag back in the air. Brochu has led them all so far. As Drummond will easily clear for second. Allshire and Marabello battling for that spot. Couldn't really quite get anywhere. Back here, John Lynch all over the back bumper of Gabe Gazzola. As you know, I'm pretty sure he's going to race them a bit tough here. As in front of them, Jonathan Parker still trying to pass Jason Rajock. He's been trying to pass him for a while now. The cautions just keep coming out. He loses ground to that 24. As now that Jaden Lawson's out, we can call him the 24. As in front of them, Adam Allshire, Riley Marabello, they're side by side. Oh, Marabello gets loose up into the racetrack, up into Allshire. Jason Rajock also involved. And Rajock hit that inside wall pretty hard there. No caution. Now the caution is out. And turn 4 again. There's Alexander Schumacher also around turn 4 again. Just causing problems for these drivers, and it just took out a few of the top drivers. As Marabello, his tire is broken. His day is done. Adam Allshire, how's he faring? Don't look too good either. Yeah, his car is hopping around. His toe link is all kinds of destroyed. Go back and see what happened. So right here, Riley Marabello sent it underneath Adam Allshire. But his car just could not handle it, and he touches that apron, gets loose up into Allshire. Jaden Lawson into the inside wall. Jonathan Parker also involved. The 09 somehow spun. There he goes around. The Jack Stanley trying to avoid him also spins around. So go back to see what happened to Alexander Schumacher. Trying to avoid the wreck. Gets into the back of Adam Allshire, and that's what sent his car around. There you see Jack Stanley. We'll watch again in slow motion here. There you see, just underneath Adam Allshire, Riley Marabello is going to touch below those white lines, which is going to make his car loose, and then he overcorrects it up into Adam Allshire. There you see, on the apron, just touches it, but it's slippery down there. And I don't think he expected it. Up into Allshire. Jaden Lawson, Jonathan Parker. As Lawson takes a pretty decent sized hit to this inside wall. That's not Lawson, that's Jason Rajok. 24's throwing me off. And then right here, Schumacher runs into the back of Adam Allshire, which causes him to spin. And Jack Stanley, avoiding the 09, also spins around. So add 2 more drivers, possibly even 3 to the DNF board. Is Jonathan Parker in that 21. His front end has taken some hits, but it seems to be visually still fine. So we've seen him hit the inside wall. We've seen him just run into the back of a car there. It's been a crazy day for this 21, but he's still alive, and he's right now in 4th. So I think we'll be coming to the choose cone this time by. Lucky Dog, I think, was Ethan Fonseca. He is 3 laps down now. As Adam Allshire now falls a lap down. So next caution, he'll get the Lucky Dog. As looks like choose cone this time by. Broshu up high, Drummond down low. Barrett and Gabe also take that outside. Parker down low. As we're just closing into lap number 50. As Pace truck goes down pit road. Sambroshu leading us once again. Elliott Drummond below him, then it's Barrett and Jonathan in row number 2. Green flag back in the air coming on to lap number 50. Nice jump by Sambroshu, still side by side for second. I think Barrett might take it here. He has that outside advantage, and he will, so Barrett back up into second. Back here, John Lynch, Ryan Hyatt. Battling for, that is the 6th spot. Still side by side, very tight off the corner. No contact made though. That's going to slow up everyone behind as John Lynch will finally clear. Side back underneath him. Yes, he is. Ryan Hyatt back underneath. And I don't know what happened to John Lynch, but he must have had a really bad exit. As in front of him, Jonathan Parker, he's trying to pass Elliott Drummond right now. Gets loose off the corner, though. Gabe Gazzola not going to make the move. The top 5 pretty much pulled away from the rest of the field right now. As Gabe very loose off the corner. You see John Lynch, Glenn Bundren, they're battling for that 7th spot now. As Glenn's going to send it into the corner, he will take it. As Hyatt closed in a lot there on Gabe Gazzola. Glenn Bundren, he might have the outside advantage. Yes, he does. Glenn Bundren up high, trying to take that 6th spot away. As Lynch and Rayjock, they battle behind. Glenn Bundren gets around easily. Oh, Bundren gets loosened into the wall. He goes. Everyone else, I'm scattering. They all avoid him. Yeah, just tried to pass Ryan Hyatt on that outside, but his car got away from him, and doesn't look like maybe a lot of problems. Still able to turn decently, but he hit that wall pretty hard. Back up front, Jonathan Parker still trying to find a way around Elliott Drummond. As they've pulled away from the rest of the field, the top 4 has. Right now, Gabe Gazzola back here in 5th and Ryan Hyatt in 6th. As Michael Walls, he's gotten back into the top 10, passing Alexander Schumacher. But Schumacher's still right there. Things have pretty much calmed down for the moment. The closest cars, it seems like it is the top 2, maybe even for the top 10. Definitely for the top 10. Schumacher's trying to find a way around Michael Walls. As like Glenn Bundren, even though he hit that wall, it doesn't seem like it broke his car that badly. As you see, he's still pretty tight off the corner, but we've seen cars slam the wall like that and break their like absolutely shatter their toe links. So seems to still be rocking, but of course hoping for a quick caution here. 43 Ethan, he's not a part of this fight. He's 3 laps down. Man behind these guys might have scraped the wall a little bit. But he's slowly catching back up to the top two now that Jonathan Parker is not on his back bumper. John Lynch fell back a little bit there. He lost the position to Glenn Bundren. As Micah and Schumacher, they're still going at it for this top 10. As Micah almost hit the wall coming out of turn 2 there. I think that 09 might be a bit faster, just can't seem to find a way around Micah. Ooh, now he might have the outside advantage. Here he comes. So Alexander Schumacher finally around Micah Walls. As Ryan Hyatt, he's going for that top 5 underneath Gabe Gazzola right now. This has been pretty much our longest green flag run. I'm not really sure how many laps we've gone so far. I would say around 10. As Gabe Gazzola up into the wall a little bit there. Ray Jock had to get out of the gas behind him. So I think John Lynch might be slowly pulling back in towards Glenn Bundren as Bundren's car is just a bit hurt. This is still Sambroshu out front with Barrett Pulhimus right behind him. Not really letting him get away as Barrett, now he's letting him get away, got very loose off that corner. I spoke too soon. Elliott Drummond right now 3rd. And Jonathan Parker, who's having probably his best race this season, right now 4th, trying to look to get into that podium. It's like we said, only 2 points above the cutoff line, but since Jaden Porter is not in this race, he is guaranteed a lock for the chase. And he will probably surpass Christian Pacheco and maybe even Jaden Lawson too. Maybe Dominic Barbagallo, who's not here. But like we said, everyone's points will reset. I don't know if wins or points positions give you extra points coming into the chase. I'll have to see next week. As that Elliott Drummond, he got up into the wall. That's going to allow Parker to reel in. And Jonathan Parker, he's running a different line than all these other drivers. I see to the inside, up high, and down low. I mean, that's the way people have been doing it all day. But if you, as we come into turn 3 here, you'll see in front of him, Sambroshu on that outside, Barrett on that outside, Drumman on that outside, Parker on the inside. So on turn 3, Jonathan Parker has a different approach compared to these leaders. We'll see if that starts to come into play. As turns 1 into Darlington are probably some of my favorite corners. It's on any racing game. It's very, very fun going through them. As Gabe Gazzola, he's dropped back a little bit. Alexander Schumacher, though, he's gained. As he slowly reels in to Gabe Gazzola. Like I was saying about Darlington 1 and 2, it's some of my favorite corners, and then you get to 3 and 4, some of my least favorite corners. This track is very, very, it's entertaining, but it's also very, very challenging. It can easily give you a little bit of a workout. As Sambroshu, he's pretty much pulled a 1.5 seconds over Barrett and the rest of the field. As Barrett has some company, he's got Elliott Drummond close to him. Not too far behind Elliott Drummond is Jonathan Parker. As we're just past halfway in this race. Drummond a bit loose off the corner. As Schumacher got around Gabe Gazzola. I saw a battle back here as Ryan Hyatt, Jason Rayjock, as Rayjock gets around. That's for the top 5, so Rayjock into the top 5. It's Gabe Gazzola, he is currently dropping like a rock right now. Into the wall he goes. We might see a battle back there for 9th between Glenn Bundren and John Lynch. Again, I spoke too soon as Lynch gets loose off the corner. Of course, John Lynch making his first start in the SRL Iracing League, and it's at one of the toughest racetracks in NASCAR as Glenn Bundren gets loose in front of him. Oh, Glenn's going to go around in front of him. Into the inside wall he goes. Don't know if we're going to have a caution for that because he's to the inside, but he's going to peel it down pit road and maybe call it a day. Yeah, he's just going to come to a full stop and retire. I don't know what happened to Barrett, but he lost 2 positions there as he seems very, very slow. And we'll go back and see what happened to Barrett. Oh! So while Glenn Bundren was spinning, Barrett also had a little bit of a spin. Into the wall he goes and just loose out of the corner the whole way in turn 4, and then finally loses it off of turn number 4. Oh, Elliott Drumman almost hit him there. But now Barrett goes around and there's no caution for it. So as Glenn Bundren is having his issues, Barrett's also having issues, and Barrett is loose all over the racetrack. And he's falling outside. No, he's falling to 9th. So now Sambrosio has about a 4-second lead over Elliott Drumman. Look at that 79. It's still sideways. As Alshire win another lap down. Sambrosio, he is just putting on a clinic. Jonathan Parker got around Elliott Drumman. And now Jason Rayjock passing Elliott Drumman. Okay. Where did Rayjock come from? I clicked the wrong part. No. Okay. I didn't want to go to scenic view. I can find Rayjock here. There he is. He's up into 3rd now. That 94 is fading just a little bit. Yeah, he's been to the wall a few times. He's got a bit of wall damage. Michael Wall's down pit road. Green flag pit stops might be coming up soon. But Michael might just be coming down because his car is hurt. He's been in the wall a few times. Still 57 laps to go, but right now Sambrosio has led them all. This is the biggest lead he's had all day, which is about 4 seconds. So I really don't want to change camera angles, but I'm a bit bored. I really got nothing to talk about, so we're going to do a little bit of a crank it up. See? As the caution comes out, I'm going to have to fix some things now. Let's try to go into a cockpit view, and it just did not work. We'll go see what that yellow is for. We'll just not have her crank it up today since my things are having an issue. Was it for the 94 of Elliott Drumman? It might have been, but we'll go back and see. And it was exactly that. So Elliott Drumman, who we saw him falling off a little bit already in turn 4, claims another one as he spins to the inside wall and back up the racetrack he goes, and then finally loops it around. Everybody avoids him. But that will bring out the caution. My cat is not letting me press the button to switch to the replay screen. So Sambrosio's big lead is terminated, as it's going to bring everyone back up together. Pit road's open. The leaders are with each other. Sambrosio leads everyone down pit road. Lucky dog, Adam Alshire, he'll now be 1 lap down. As you see, yeah, everyone down pit road, all 90 lap cars. As the top 3 into their pit boxes very, very well there. As this should be an easy. Oh, Parker almost beat him coming out, but nope, Sambrosiu got it. I was about to say it's going to be an easy exit for Sambrosiu, and he's probably going to get it, which he did, but man, that was very, very close. We'll go back and look. I'm not sure where the pit line is. I'll try to look for it. I know it's not all the way up there. Right there. The pause button on this thing is not working. Right there. Very close indeed, but Broshu ended up getting it. As Michael Wallace has opted to take a wave around, that will put him 2 laps down, I'm pretty sure. Yes, it will. So he's just hoping for a quick caution here. But he still has Adam Alshire, who is a lap down. So we started off with 20 cars entering this race. We only have 13 now and 9 on the lead lap. And Sambrosiu definitely has the cleanest car here. Everyone else has been in wrecks. Jonathan Parker, Ryan Hyatt, they both spun earlier. Jason Rajak, he actually hit the inside wall, but he's still up here. Schumacher's been in a few wrecks. John Lynch has as well. Same for Gabe Gazzola. And we saw Barrett spin earlier under that last green flag run. And then Elliott Drumman, the guy who brought out the caution. So Sambrosiu right now, the one who has survived the Lady in Black so far tonight. As Broshu will take the race lead. Parker in second. Space truck comes back down pit road. Sambrosiu once again leading us to the green flag. Into the gotta go restart zone. Green flag back in the air. A great jump by Sambrosiu. A decent jump by Jonathan Parker though. As Parker will get up into second. Back there, Ryan Hyatt, Elliott Drumman, they're battling for that, I'm not even so sure what position that is. Just outside the top 5, though. As Gabe Gazzola, John Lynch, they're battling hard in front of them. These two have already had some tempers in this race. As John Lynch will take that position, Lynch up into 4th. As Drumman takes it from Hyatt, as Gabe Gazzola with a big run off the corner, and he will easily take that position back. Gabe Gazzola up into 4th. It's Ryan Hyatt and Barrett now battling with each other. Look out for turn 4. Turn 4 has claimed a lot of cars today. Alexander Schumacher just behind these two. As Ryan Hyatt a bit loose down low. That's going to allow Barrett to pass. Now there goes Alexander Schumacher trying to pass up high. Very tight off the corner. As Hyatt's going to send it into the corner, trying to slide up in front of Schumacher, and it looks like he will. And yes, he will. So Ryan Hyatt will keep that position. Back up front, Sam Broshu has some new competition. Jonathan Parker not letting him go. Of course, Parker not with a win this season. Or hasn't won this season. Currently in second. Trying to look for a way around the most dominant car, which is Sam Broshu. And he's got a good run off of turn number 4. Not going to make the move. Still 46 laps to go on. I'm pretty sure we still have a pit stop left in us too. I think Sam Broshu might be better in 1 and 2, but Jonathan Parker closes back in 3 and 4. As Jason Rayjock, he's just back there in 3rd. So you see different lines again. Sam Broshu a bit higher than Parker, but then comes back down and takes Parker's lane, gives them a bit of dirty air. I don't know if Parker will be able to pass him on speed, so he might have to intimidate the 25 into a little bit of a mistake. We haven't seen Broshu make a mistake all race, but it could happen late. We might even see maybe someone try to wall ride to take the win. I wouldn't be surprised if someone does that. We saw Elliott Drummond try it at Pocono. Now you see Sam Broshu, he's now going to that inside lane, trying to take the air away from that 21, making it a bit tight. Give him some dirty air. Right now, still not being able to pull away. Jonathan Parker just sitting right there behind him. Which I wonder what if, with Parker sitting right here, I wonder what if he had a clean race car. He's been in a few wrecks today. Visually, it might not show it, but internally, it could be affecting him. Right now, he's still sitting pretty behind that 25. Bit loose off that corner. Another driver having a career day is Gabe Gazzola in the 47. As I don't know if you heard that. As you see, I'll go back to that last topic. Here comes Jonathan Parker for the race lead. Sam Broshu is going to have that outside advantage. So as now they're single file. I don't know if you heard that out of Jason Rayjock, but I'm pretty sure he was shifting in turn 4, and 3 and 4. We'll see. It does sound like he may be shifting a little, or one of these drivers, or maybe all of them. Now back to a further topic. Gabe Gazzola having a career day right now, sitting in 4th. He's had a bit of a target on his back between 2 drivers, John Lynch and Glenn Bundren, but right now, sitting in that 4th spot, looking to get his first top 5 of the season. And then John Lynch making his first start in this season, currently in 5th. As Elliott Drummond, he has dropped out of the race. I'm not sure what happened, if he lagged out or not. We'll go back and try to figure it out. Actually, I'm kind of scared too. I feel like these two might start battling if I do. We'll go try to figure out soon. And nope, not for long. Here comes Jonathan Parker. Side by side for the race lead. They got a lap cart in front of them. I think that's Michael Walls. As Micah's going to get out of their way. Okay, now that it's calmed down, we'll go try to see what happened to that 94. Try to go back and see real quick. Yeah, looks like he just did lag out. Was running in the actually closing in on the top 5, and internet strikes. In just a few seconds, there he goes. It's a very unfortunate for that. Oh, I forgot to switch. I gotta do something here because it's not gonna let me go back. There we go. So very unfortunate for Elliott Drumman. That's gonna put Ethan Fonseca into the top 10 though. As Michael Wallace, he's also left the race. And we have a caution. And it looks like it's for Barrett. And that's 79. So let's go back and see what happened to him. Right here. Ryan Hyatt, John Lynch right in front of him. And oh, bit of a zigzag by John Lynch there, and just sends the 79 into the wall. Go back and take a look at that in slow motion. There you see Ryan Hyatt and John Lynch. They were battling, and Lynch gets loose off the corner down into Barrett. Just chops his nose, and Barrett goes into the inside wall. Pretty decent size hit there too. So caution's out once again. Pretty sure you can make it here on fuel now, as everybody will be coming down pit road. We'll see. Jonathan Parker, he had a really good stop last time. As Adam Alshire will get the lucky dog. He'll be back to 1 lap down. Like I was saying, Parker had a really good stop last time. Almost beat the 25 out. This could be the winning move right here if that 21 can get out in front of the 25. Is everybody in? Ryan Hyatt overshot his pit box a little bit. We'll see. There goes Jonathan Parker. Can he beat the 25? And he's going to. Jonathan Parker gets out first. That 21 crew is on fire today. Those last 2 pit stops were very, very, very good for that 21. And he's out front. So Jonathan Parker, your second lead change of the race. Of course, Elliott Drumman started on pole, but Sam Brochu has led every single lap. And now, all eyes on the 21. He will be leading his first laps today. Possibly even on the season. That should have been the last pit stop today. We'll see what lanes these guys pick. Michael Wallace is also back. There's Elliott Drumman flying by. Yeah, Michael Wallace must have just lagged out for a second. He's back in, though, as Ethan took a wave around. I think they're letting Elliott Drumman get some of his laps back, because I forgot he lagged out. Currently 4 laps down, so he's going to have to go around a few more times. Again, league racing, if you lag out of the race, you usually get your laps back. The cool thing about league racing, and most leagues do it. So he'll probably fly through the field here again. Don't think he'll get all 4 of them back, though. It actually looks like he only will get 1 lap back. So he'll still be 4 laps down. So Jonathan Parker, he already knew he was locked in to the chase, but still showing a very, very great performance. And he can surpass some people like Christian Pacheco, Jaden Lawson. He's going to choose the inside. It's the first leader to choose the inside. Sam Broshu's been choosing that outside lane, but Parker does have control. Jason Rajok also up high behind Sam Broshu. Gabe Gazzola down low. Only 8 cars on the lead lap now. And 13 drivers running out of the 20 we had. So we'll see if Sam Broshu can get back around Jonathan Parker. We'll see if we even go green for these last 32 laps, I believe. As the pace truck is down pit road. Jonathan Parker will lead us to the Geico restart zone. And green flag back in the air here at Darlington. As you see, Sam Broshu, he seemed a bit faster on that short run, but Jonathan Parker was getting him on the long run. Where did Gabe Gazzola just go? I think he might have got... Oh, Jack Stanley's spinning to the inside. He saved it. Gabe Gazzola lost a lot of positions there, and he was up into third. Unfortunate for him. And Sam Broshu, he's all over the back bumper of Jonathan Parker right now. Like I was saying, Broshu seemed faster on the short run, but Parker seemed to be getting him on the long run. So Jonathan's going to have to play a lot of defense here. Oh, Broshu a little bit into the wall, but still got the run off the corner. Here comes Sam Broshu looking down low. Side by side for the lead. Very, very tight off the corner. And still side by side. Bit of a side drive. He turns Jonathan Parker. And now there goes Broshu around. Both of them somehow missed the walls. But, oh, man. Jason Rajok through with the race lead. If I can find him. There he is. And just the side draft gone wrong from Sam Broshu. Go back and see that replay. Wow. Here we go. Battling hard. 30 laps to go. They made a little bit of contact coming off the corner. And then down the front straightaway. Around Parker goes. Somehow misses that inside wall. The 25 somehow missed the outside wall. Go back and look at that again. Look at it in slow motion. I see Sam Broshu just tries to come up the side draft. Parker's actually in the wall. Yeah, just turns Jonathan Parker around. And then good job to everyone else behind missing these two cars. And oh, maybe just scraped it a little bit, but barely missed that outside wall. Go to a wider camera angle here. This is 2 races in a row where Sam Broshu makes contact, battling with the race lead, and turns the other driver around. He did it to Elliott Drumman, both side by side just through the bus stop. It was never going to work, but so that's going to be a setback for both these drivers. Don't know if they'll have enough time to go back through the field. Bad news for both of them, but great news for Jason Rajok, who's up into the race lead now. John Lynch to second, Ryan Hyatt third. So we'll see. Brochu and Parker will have about 24 laps to go. They have fast cars. I just don't know if they have enough time to make it all the way through the field. Especially with how crazy these drivers are going to race. Jason Rayjock, he wants another win. Just won at Richmond a few weeks ago. John Lynch in his first start in the league. He's hungry for it too. Ryan Hyatt, who's made a few starts, sitting in third. Barrett Pulhimis hasn't won since Phoenix race 2. He's looking to get a win. Gabe Gazzola back there in 5th. Alexander Schumacher. All of them looking for wins. A few of them looking for their first. Adam Allshire should have gotten the lucky dog there. He should be back on the lead lap. So we should be coming to the choose cone this time by. As almost called him Jaden Lawson again. That is Jason Rayjock. Chooses the outside. John Lynch down low. Ryan Hyatt. What an interesting top 3. So Adam Allshire back on lead lap. We'll see. I don't think his car is really fast enough to do anything. We'll see what happens. So we'll see if Sam Brochu and Jonathan Parker, if they can make their way back up through the field. As there I go again. Jason Rayjock will be the first Chevy to lead today. This is the Chevy outside lane for the first 3 cars. And then a Toyota inside lane for the first 3 cars. Here we come. Coming to 23 laps to go. Or 24, one or the other. Green flag back in the air. And Rayjock with a big jump on Lynch. They're stacking up behind a little bit. Gabe Gazzola sent. Oh, Brochu. A little bit loose off the corner. And he's going to go 3 wide. Oh, this is going to be not good. 3 wide on Barrett and Jonathan Parker. None of them giving an inch. But they all come out unscathed somehow. Ooh, Brochu very, very loose off that corner. Oh, Brochu's going to get into the side of the 21. And now Parker into the side of Drumman. And Parker's fading. .22 laps to go. Jason Rayjock still holds the race lead. Ryan Hyatt going for that second spot. John Lynch will hold it. There's Gabe Gazzola right there. In 4th, Barrett right behind him. Brochu making his way as Ryan Hyatt has another run. Looking for second, and he gets it. Lynch very slow into the corner. Gabe Gazzola had to get on the brakes there a lot. Now Barrett might be to the outside. No, Barrett's loose. Gabe's also loose. They almost make contact. 21 laps to go. Sam Brochu has closed in a little bit. But now he's got 2 cars side by side. They're making a bit of contact, more contact. This is only for 4th, as Barrett's very loose off the corner. Now Brochu underneath him. Elliott Drumman coming up. He's a lap down. A few laps down, actually. 2 laps down. As Sam Brochu slowly making his way through the field. Still has 4 cars to pass. Next driver, Gabe Gazzola. See, Gabe's blocking him all the way to that inside. Brochu's going to sit it into the corner. Gabe's not giving an inch. Watch out for Jack Stanley coming up to the racetrack a little bit. As Ryan Hyatt, he has closed in on the back bumper of that 24. Sambroshu got around Gabe Gazzola, 19 to go. 3 more cars for that 25. As he is on a mission right now. John Lynch, the next car to pass. Broshu has a huge run off the corner. Can he get to Lynch's inside? Yes, he will. Here he goes for that 3rd spot. He will easily pass. Look out, top 2. Sam Broshu is coming fast. I'll take that out of context. Out of the corner, Hyatt has a run. 17 to go. Still a lot of time in this race. Rayjock with that outside advantage. He's going to scrape the wall a little bit, but he's still going to hold on to the race lead. Them being side by side, though, that's allowed that 25 to reel in. So what do you do now? Do you play offense? Do you play defense? You know you have a faster car behind you. In that 25, he has dominated today. It's really just Ryan Hyatt's decision here as the 24 is in the wall, so is the 7. Hyatt very loose off the corner, back into the track. He gets into the side of Broshu and they're both into the wall. Hyatt goes around and everyone avoids. Broshu is going to have damage now. Yeah, his toe link is broken. Gabe Gazzola spinning to the inside. Yeah, Ryan Hyatt got into the wall, got loose off that corner. And around he went. We'll go back and see. And just all trying to battle for this win. You see Rayjock into the wall, Hyatt into the wall. And Hyatt just loose off the corner, overcorrects it. Actually, really didn't overcorrect it. His car just naturally slid back up the racetrack and got into Sam Broshu, and Broshu's car is going to be broken now. So you see the sparks fly from a different camera angle. So you see, yeah, I don't think Ryan Hyatt never really overcorrected. It's just the car slid back up naturally. Sorry, the billboards are in the way. And into the wall they both go. So that's going to end Broshu's day, as everybody's down pit road, actually. We'll get to pit stops. Broshu overshot his stall. Now we've seen that 21. He's had really fast pit stop. I think some drivers are taking 2, though. As it's still going to be Jaden Porter. Jaden Porter? That 24 is throwing me off, man. Jason Rayjock out first. No one actually took 2 tires. John Lynch was just in second. Elliott Drunman with the lucky dog. Still 14 laps to go. That 25 is going to... As I think they are going to give Elliott Drunman both his laps back. Or maybe he's just cheating. I don't know. I don't care. He lagged out, so I'll give it to him. Jason Rayjock still maintaining the race lead, as Broshu's going to go a lap down here. Gotta feel bad for Ryan Hyatt. Looking like a good day, maybe even a winning day, but just a costly mistake. Try to slide back up in front of Sam Broshu, just wasn't clear. Ended up turning himself on there. Now back to 7th, so don't think he'll have enough time to get back up there. Jason Rajok, though, he's ready to steal another one. He stole one at Richmond earlier. Ready to take this one as well. So we'll go to the infield care center where Sam Brochu is waiting. If my mic's muted. All right, Sam Brochu. So things were looking pretty good, and then a little bit of a tangle with the 21, and after that, just everything came crashing down for you. So I'm pretty sure you're done for the day. Your toe link was pretty much damaged.
Oh yeah. You know, I hate always being on this end of the stick, being, you know, the dominant car all night, and then, you know, I make one minor mistake and then it just derails from there. But, you know, as soon as I was able to, you know, click off positions and get past a lot of people, and I was really cheering for Ryan to get up there and battle Jason, but, you know, I mean, you know, he hit the wall, he got loose, but, I mean, he just drove it straight off the corner, like I wasn't even there. You know, I doubt his intention was to, you know, block me from getting that run, but, and, you know, stay third or second or whatever he was. You know, I completely understand that, but at the same time, you know, you can't just drive it straight off the corner after you're on the apron. You got to at least try to finish the corner off, and if you're slow on the backstretch off of the corner, then you're slow off the backstretch. But, you know, it is what it is. I was really hoping for a win to get me some extra bonus points going into the playoffs. But, you know, I guess that won't happen. Solid race overall, but I'll go ahead and start getting ready for the playoffs.
All right, thank you, Sam Brochu. Gonna go back to the race now. So as you saw there, Jonathan Parker, I think, might have tried to clear himself on John Lynch, and just did not go well, as we'll go look at a replay. As the yellow flag is out, so we'll first look at this. So here we go on the restart. See what happens here. Yeah, it looks like Parker just maybe try to clear himself a little bit. Maybe John Lynch coming up a little bit as well, and into the wall at 21 goes. Now, I'm not so sure what happened up front. It's got to be somewhere here, as these guys are 3 wide and stuff. And who is it? Gabe Gazzola into the wall. Same for Adam Allshire. And it's going to be Elliot Drummond around. Same for Barrett in front of him. So this race is looking even better for that 71 of Jason Rajok. What a weird top 5. What a weird top 6, honestly. But things are about to start getting crazy. We're going to have a restart within 10 laps to go. Jonathan Parker, Barrett, Polhimus, down pit road. Trying to fix up some repairs. So I believe we'll be choose coning it up this time by, as Ethan Fonseca, he's somehow back on lead lap out of all that. Jason Rajok, who won earlier this season. It's literally just Jason Rajok and then everyone else behind him. From Lynch to Schumacher, 0 wins. So I think we'll be coming to the choose cone this time by. Maybe not, maybe yes, maybe no. Definitely not, because he went through the middle. So we'll be restarting with 5 laps to go. We just gotta go 2 more laps around. But yeah, things are about to get very, very interesting here. We might even see some more wrecks. Maybe the 21 can get back up there and win this race. Not on speed, just with wrecks, because these drivers are about to race for their first wins in their careers. So yeah, things are about to get wild. As we got 5 laps to go, I doubt they'll make it all the way, because we're about to see some 2 wide racing, and 4 wide if you want to get risky, which 3 wide is already, actually even just 2 wide is already risky enough. So Jason Rayjock chooses the outside lane. Lynch down low. Look at that. Ryan Hyatt back up here. And in good position. So like we said, Jason Rayjock has a win this season. Pretty much everyone else in the top 5, plus Alexander Schumacher, 0 wins. Then Elliott Drummond with 2, Barrett with 1, Parker and Ethan with none. There we go. 5 laps to go when they come back to the restart zone. I'm hoping they'll make it, but I seriously doubt it. I feel like we're going to head into a green-white checkered. Because like I said, all these drivers are hungry. Even though the chase is pretty much set, they still want to get this win. Everybody here does. So pace car down pit road. Jason Rayjock is going to lead us back to the green flag here. And green flag back in the air. A great jump by that 24. Great jump by Lynch as well. See if he can close in. Oh, Lynch very loose. Gabe Gazzola trying to get up into 3rd in front of Rayjock. Gets very loose off the corner, though. He's trying to save the race car. He's going to spin back up and clip Barrett, though. And that's going to bring out the caution. I told you they weren't going to make it. Gabe Gazzola hopes are going to go up in a spin here. Same for Barrett. Go back and see that replay. It's just hard racing on the restart. Gabe Gazzola tries to slide up in front of Ryan Hyatt here. Actually got in front of him, but just a bit too loose. And then try to save his race car, overcorrects it up into Barrett, and around they both go. Barrett takes a long slide here, heading into turn 3. So these last few laps for Barrett, it's just been like, what the heck? It's been in a few wrecks. Late in this one. Ethan Fonseca, he either lagged out or just left himself, because they're saying he is out of the race now. So that will put Michael Walls up into the top 10 if he can get around enough. Walls got the lucky dog. He'll go down 4 laps now. So yeah, I think he'll easily pass Ethan for that top 10 spot. Jonathan Barker still trying to fix his damage at 79.47, also down pit road. Elliott Drummond, who's probably the fastest car out of all these drivers, currently in 6th. We'll see what lane he chooses on this restart. Maybe he can get up there and win this race. I mean, at Pocono, we saw him try to wall ride to get to Michael Kenner at the end. Didn't quite work at Pocono, but Darlington is a different story. So something's going to go down on this final lap. I can feel it. So those of you who are racing and possibly even watching, I'll tell you about the NFL game. It's freaking halftime. Cardinals 13, Patriots 10. And that's your live Ryan Bogey NFL review. So we come to the choose cone. Rayjock up high again, Lynch down low again, then Hyatt. Allshire, what lane did Allshire choose? Inside. Schumacher outside. Elliott Drumman also outside. Barrett also outside. So that inside lane's up for grabs. Whoever wants to go down there and take that 5th spot, which is going to be Gabe Gazzola. Schumacher, where is he going? Way down on the apron. Oh, I wonder if he hit the choose cone. He has to go to the back. Oh, that sucks for him. Looking to have a pretty decent finish, maybe even a win, but he's still going to have a good finish. But I'm pretty sure he hit the choose cone. And that's why he got sent to the back. Back up front, we'll see if these drivers can make it around 2 more laps. A lot of drivers hungry for their first career wins. And a few of them trying to add on to that win total. Out of turn number 4, entering the gotta go restart zone. Green flag back in the air. And another great jump by that 24. John Lynch, not a good restart. Side by side for second. This is what Jason Rayjock wants to see. Oh, bit of contact. As the 9, Drumman and Allshire making contact. Allshire hard into the inside wall. No caution. As these two are battling for second, that's going to be all she wrote. Lynch back up the racetrack. They're all wrecking now. Gabe Gazzola's wrecking in the back. He somehow saved it, but the white flag is out for Jason Rayjock. Looking for win number 2 here at Darlington. Will Ryan Hyatt try anything? We'll see. He's very close. Into the wall he goes. Rayjock with about a half a second lead. Ryan Hyatt not going to get there. Jason Rayjock is going to steal another one, and he's going to get his 2nd win of the season here at Darlington. Ryan Hyatt spins off the corner, hits the wall hard. Barrett up into 2nd. Elliott Drumman 3rd. I think John Lynch was one of the cars to wreck back there. Get back to Rayjock here as he does his burnout. So Jason Rayjock's 2nd career win here at Darlington as he's going to burn it down. we'll watch that final lap, see everything transpire. We saw 3 wide out of the corner back there. And I think, yeah, Lynch did go around. As you see him and Hyatt battling, just coming to the white flag. Down on the apron he goes, 3 wide behind them. Somehow none of them wreck, but Alexander Schumacher gets into the 54. Around he goes, and then we'll go back and see the 9 as well. As he took a hard hit into that inside wall. Side by side with Elliott Drumman, just slides up into him. Oh. Rear tire is lifted off the ground. But Jason Rajak is your winner here tonight, and that's going to boost his momentum coming into the playoffs. So we'll get to interviews here, as everyone's in VC1 for some reason. Get it to the podium. Get it to the podium, Jet. I'm here. Okay, let me get in there.
In freaking Oklahoma. Oh wait, we're getting interviewed. Never mind.
Yeah, quit talking.
Yeah, teacher's here.
Wow.
All right. So, Jason Rajak, you steal another one here at Darlington, leading late, all those laps late. Second career win, and this is going to boost your momentum heading into the playoffs. How do you feel?
I feel very lucky today. I was lucky in the Lady in Black. So I was not going to win. It was going to be between Jack and Sam, but with their wreck, I was able to take advantage of that and take advantage of those late race restarts and come away with the win. So I feel very lucky.
All right, congrats on your win. Second place finisher, Barrett. Congrats on your second place. Yeah, I mean, those I don't know, those last maybe 30, 20 laps for you were, didn't look very fun from the broadcast point of view, but ended up second somehow. How do you feel about that?
Buddy, that second half of the race was was not very fun for me. I felt like a punching bag out there. I was just like, oh, there goes the car. No, I've been driving it the exact same way I have been. Get a little bit of damage, but that's all right. We fix that up. We go back out there and get junked, and then we get go back down pit road, fix a little bit more damage, put some tires back on, go back out again, get junked again, come back down pit road, fix that, get tires, go back out again, get the wall, get junked. Seems like it was a cycle, a never-ending cycle, but somehow I guess it all equaled out in the end, and we finished second place. I don't know how that happened. I'm not really gonna complain that much right now. Yeah, just beat who I want to beat, and ended up with a good finish because of it. So.
All right, I'm pretty sure Elliott Drumman finished third, which, Elliott, you lagged out very late in the race. Was 4 laps down at one point, but managed to get all your laps back and end up with a third place on the podium. How do you feel about that?
I can't tell you how I feel. I'm just flabbergasted. I was actually 5 down at one point, and this is all within like the last 30 laps. Well, actually, no, last like 40 laps. Man, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I was fast, but it's just tires didn't hold up. So, like right before I lagged out, I was just kind of sitting there after I spun. I kind of was sitting there just saving my stuff because that was key. And then I lagged out. And perfectly a caution came out right after I lagged out. So, kind of saved me there from going like 6 or 7 down. But I mean, third place. It looks bad on the stat sheet, but after what happened, I mean, looks good, I guess.
All right, and anyone else want to talk about anything?
I just would like to say that thank you to everyone for this awesome and very chaotic and I know it seems like a test, but this regular season has been a blast with all of you, and I can't thank you enough for continuing to stick out with me and show up on Monday nights and dedicate your time. So, thank you guys for everything, and I'm really excited for what these next 7 races have to hold for us when we crown our season 1 SRL champions. So, as always, top 14 make it, and we do a points reset, and then we take the highest points of the final 7 races. So, nothing too crazy. Really excited for it. I think we got a great variety of tracks coming up for the playoffs, and yeah, especially with some more stuff regarding season 2 and more details with the schedule and whatnot. So, yeah, I'm just excited to get this into the second half of the season and be able to finally get the real competitive part going, and it should be really fun. So, thank you for your stream, thank you for everything you do, and thanks a lot, guys, for showing up and racing hard.
All right, congrats on where you guys finished. Congrats on the podium, and congrats Adam, Alexander, Barrett, Elliot, Jason, and Sam on making the chase.
Yes, thank you.
All right, and that will do it. So let me pull up the graphic again just so you see it. I mean, it's not updated, of course, but those are your playoffs. The top 14 there, that is your chase. So points were reset for them, and then all 14 of them will battle it out. It's to crown a champion in these next 7 races. So thank you all for coming out here and watching this event, race number 13 and the final race of the regular season. Congrats, Sam Brochu. I believe Brochu got the regular season championship, 83 points in front. No, wait. 60 points in front of Barrett. Maybe Barrett stole it there at the end with that second place, but either way, congrats. I think Sam Brochu still got it. 5 wins on the season. So yeah, that will do it for me. Next week, I think we have a race next week, will be the first race of the chase at Nashville Super Speedway. I'll see you guys there.